going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 48 of the Trading to Glory. If you guys are new to this series, essentially it's where I try to be as transparent as possible with all the trading methods and trading tips I use in FIFA. I don't use any FIFA points. I don't really play that many games, as you guys can see. I've got 24 wins, 2 losses, and then 31 minus 18 from loyalty glitch. I think that's like, what is that, 13 losses? I don't know. So barely over 35 games in total. And we have traded up to quite a bit so far. So if you're enjoying the series, make sure to drop a like. We're going to get started with Heung-min Son. I picked him up for 370. Now, I know it's not the best deal I could have gotten, but considering he's risen up to 400,000 coins, I'm going to settle for 370 right now. That's 10,000 coins profit as of right now. I know I could have gotten him for like 365 pretty easily if I bought at the right time, but considering I waited quite a bit of time, and I don't want to be this liquidated, I was going to settle for 370k. Plus, he's got a hunter card on him, so that adds to the value of the card. There's a 395 as of right now, but he has been selling for over 400k at points today, so I can see, especially after Black Friday's over, he's going to go up in price. So, there's a lot I want to talk about in this episode. It's going to be a long episode, guys, so grab your popcorn, grab your drinks. Let's shoot for 1,500 likes, because a lot of effort has gone into this video, and it's Thanksgiving, so give thanks by dropping a like on the video, especially you guys that are watching from the USA. But the topics that we're going to be covering in this video are definitely going to be investments going into Black Friday, what our price is going to be during Black Friday, and if I can get somebody on to feature just to get a different opinion on that during this episode, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm trying to get somebody, but I won't announce them until they're actually on the episode. We've got the new team of the week that I'm going to talk about and how it's going to be different from all the other team of the weeks in terms of investing. Also, sold our Bass Doss. I just want to update you guys on that. He's going for like 39k. Now, I know he could go up tomorrow on Thursday, but, you know, I don't want to take the risk. I've been holding on to him for a while. That's about 9k profit per card. 9k times 12. That's over 100,000 coins profit. So let's go and clear those sold items. And currently, we don't have really any mass investments right now. We actually have an investment team right here where the attack is investments and De Bruyne, and now that I actually have Heung-min Son, I'm going to go ahead and add him to the squad. I'll probably play him in the midfield. I might actually play Lukaku in the midfield. We'll see, but I'll probably throw him in right there or something. We'll figure it out. Ultimately, I am trying to build an investment team. I haven't gotten down to the defense yet, so I'm just using a couple of discard players from the Italian league. So yeah, those are topics that I want to talk about. Anything else that I have forgotten, I'll get to it in the video, but as I said, let's shoot for 1,500 likes on this episode, and let's get started. I remember what I wanted to talk about. It is Icon SBCs, which are dropping a few hours after I am, uploading this video tomorrow. I'll be uploading it at a normal time, 9 a.m. Eastern, which is 2 p.m. UK, and then we'll see the release of new Icon SBCs, most likely at 6 p.m. UK, which would be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you guys in Eastern United States, and then you guys can look it up on Google if you have a different time zone. But ultimately, we have a leak already. EA have accidentally released some of the cards into packs already. Now, Ferdinand was on the market for a few minutes. He got bought, but 1.2 million coins there. It's the 90 rated Ferdinand. That is the highest rated. That's the prime icon for the SBC. The one that only goes into packs after that SBC is released, and it was in, it's obviously in packs. It was on the market a little bit, and then I've also got rumors that the Ronaldinho was in the market as well, but I cannot confirm that yet. I am not sure if that's Ronaldinho icon. I have not seen any proof of it yet. I'm only hearing rumors, but it could be Ronaldinho and Ferdinand. So when it comes down to investing for that, I'd probably stay away from investing in Ferdinand beforehand, because Leeds players are already being inflated. You've got Manchester United players probably already being inflated. You've got like players like Smalling, and then center back icons like Alessandro Nesta already being inflated. I'd stay away from it, especially this late. You're only a couple hours away. But what you do need to capitalize on is once the SBC drops in the requirements that aren't needed. So the ones, like, let's say that there's a center back icon not needed for Ferdinand or in any of the new icon SBCs, then the Alessandro Nesta, he's going to absolutely tank in price. And then you can reinvest in the panic selling of Alessandro Nesta throughout the Black Friday weekend, or you can reinvest on the Thursday itself. What we did see last time is that when Schmeichel did drop in price a ton. He ended up continuing to drop for like another week afterwards. He did rise back up. He's over 250,000 coins. Again, he was down to like 200k at one point, but you're going to do the same thing for Alessandro Nesta in the other center backs if that does end up happening. Because if you take a look here, we're going to go to center backs, we're going to go to icons, and you can see how expensive these center backs already are due to this leak, because people are preparing for a possible requirement that they would need a center back. Now, it is very possible that they could require something along those lines, but as you can see, 535,000 coins for this Nesta, who was only 500k yesterday. He's risen 30,000 coins already, and that's a card that's up to 500. That's a 500,000 coins, and people are already investing for that. So I know for a fact that if it isn't required, that card will easily drop at least 60,000 coins, maybe more, and that's how you want to capitalize on that. I mean, you could reinvest in Leeds players, but ultimately they're not going to really recover too much like Nesta would. Manchester United players are a pretty safe investment, but we are going into Black Friday, so investing in cards like that, especially the low-rated ones like Smalling, it's pretty dangerous. So let's go ahead and talk about the players that are going to absolutely tank in price on Black Friday, the ones that cannot hold any value no matter what, and everybody agrees upon this. This is just straight up fact based off of the supply that is going to be hitting the market. Now, I tweeted this out. I'll go ahead and put up a screenshot if I remember to edit the screenshot into the video afterwards, but here's just a few of the gold players whose price will get absolutely destroyed by Black Friday packs. The first one, Gabriel Jesus, Mbappe, Florenzi, Goretzka, Sane, Ousmane Dembele, other Dembele, which is Moussa Dembele from Tottenham, Bakayoko, Ederson, Umtiti, Bellerin, Van Dijk, Martial, and Salah. Those are just to name a few. Anything of that sort, they will all drop in price. Now, the contradiction between different traders and investors is how low will prices actually get on Black Friday for higher rated gold cards such as De Bruyne, such as Messi, such as Ronaldo, Neymar, Bale, those kind of cards, Alaba, Boateng. So these are obviously cards that are very sought after for Weekend League. They're the gold cards that actually hold a lot of value, and they're higher rated, so they're not in as many packs. So you've got a De Bruyne who's 192,000 coins, and ultimately, I don't think that they're actually going to drop too much on Black Friday. There's a lot of people that are still liquidated, and the question that I want to ask you guys to comment down below for this episode is how much percentage of your club is liquidated right now? How much do you have as investments already, and how much do you still have in the form of coins? Let me know that percentage down below in the comments so we can kind of gauge how many people are going to be buying during this Black Friday market crash when it actually happens. Now, as I said, there are going to be cards low rated that are going to absolutely tank in price, but ultimately, I don't think that the Ronaldos, the Messis, the De Bruynes, the Bale, Ronaldo, I already said Ronaldo, Neymar, everything along those lines, those aren't going to drop as much in my opinion. Now, there is different opinions out there, and I'm not saying that I am 100% right either, but I do not think that De Bruyne will get to his lowest point during Black Friday. I think that time has already passed. I think that his lowest point has been hit. He might take a little bit of a drop on Black Friday, maybe a little bit of a drop on Saturday as well, and ultimately towards the end of the weekend, he's going to definitely start rising, and especially afterwards going into the week ending November and then the first week of December, we are going to see just an exponential growth of pretty much the entire market, making a huge recovery because of multiple reasons. The first reason is because a lot of people are generating coins into the game through FIFA points during Black Friday. Now, despite there being a Black Friday boycott, hashtag fix FIFA, which we will talk about this episode, there will be a lot of people that cave in to buying packs. Hopefully, none of you guys watching this video are going to buy any FIFA points, right? But I know there's going to be a lot of people buying FIFA points, and that's inevitable. So, with that being said, there's going to be more coins in the game, and when there's more coins in the game, the coin is not worth as much. You can kind of compare it to the dollar and inflation. Over time, the dollar has become less valuable, where you could used to maybe buy a piece of gum for 5 cents. The piece of gum is now 25 cents, right? That's basically how inflation works, and that's what's going to happen with Black Friday and so many people opening packs. There's going to be more coins in the market. It makes the coin less valuable, and it causes these elite cards, these OTW Lukakus, these Hero Manes, these De Bruynes, these informed Sons, Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Bale, all those guys are going to go up in price just because there are more coins in the game. The other reason is because everybody is going to be buying during Black Friday. Simple as that. So many people are going to want to be buying their cards or have already bought their cards, and there's going to be not too many people liquidated after, a couple weeks after Black Friday. And then what will happen is going into Team of the Year, they'll drop again because everybody has invested, and, we're going into new hype, new panic selling, new market crash in general. But we'll get into that once December hits, and we'll probably upload that maybe mid-December, around December 14th. So expect that. We don't have to worry about that yet. What we do have to worry about is what prices are going to do during Black Friday. So if you want to give me your opinions on that, that'd be awesome. Again, I'm trying to get somebody on for this episode. Once I hear back from them, I'll let you guys know. But I just wanted to cover that part of the video before we hop into Team of the Week investing for this week. Let me tell you why this is the best Team of the Week yet, but the worst Team of the Week to invest in so far. It's Team of the Week 10, and what we've got are a lot of cards that are being looked at as investments. Dante, Max Kruse, Icardi, Mustafi, De Ligt, Raja Nainggolan, Pogba, a ton of good cards actually. You've got Vidal, Eden Hazard, Nainggolan, Insigne, and Mustafi all on the same Team of the Week, and you've even got Pastore on the bench. It's a pretty good Team of the Week. Now, it could have been better. We're not seeing Suarez in the Team of the Week, and we're not seeing a couple of the OTWs that could have possibly gotten in, like Ederson, so on and so forth. But this is a terrible Team of the Week to invest in. So if you were to invest in the first 2 days that it comes up, you've got Wednesday and Thursday, all right? We're not even seeing any Black Friday packs happen. However, what we could see is on Thursday, there's going to be Icon SBCs, and that's going to require informs pretty much inevitably. And cards like 84 rated Max Kruse, 85 rated card. There's no 85s in here, so like Dost, who we actually sold, Insigne if he's low enough, which he probably isn't. Ultimately, these guys aren't going to be the greatest cards to even use in those SBCs because they're not cheap enough. I mean, Pastore, he's getting pretty cheap. He's like 40K. So he might be decent to use in the SBCs, but ultimately, there's no point in time that it's going to be worth investing in because they're high in price right now because they haven't been through Weekend League rewards yet. And then once Weekend League rewards drop, that's the same time that the Icon SBCs are going to drop. There's really no point in buying them then unless you can get a snipe. So you're not going to have that to your advantage. And then you're going to see probably promotions during Black Friday that are going to require some informs in a squad building challenge, which is going to cause their cards to go up, but ultimately they're going to probably go back out of like Team of the Week 10 guarantee packs and stuff like that. And that's just going to cause there to be more supply of these cards. And throughout Black Friday's weekend, we're going to see so many packs open. It's going to be the most common Team of the Week in terms of supply. And there's going to be so much over investing going on. So what's going to happen is these cards are going to be inflated for the weekend from these new Icon SBCs, from any SBCs during Black Friday. And then after Black Friday and Cyber Monday are completely over, these cards, they're going to drop back down in price a ton. And they're going to drop a lot because there's so many people that are going to be investing in these cards that ultimately they're going to tank a ton. So you're not going to want to invest in these cards on Wednesday. You're not going to want to invest in these cards on Thursday, the day this goes up. You're not going to be wanting to invest on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. But once Tuesday hits, it's not too bad because I can see there being low prices on Tuesday. But ultimately, I'd wait a couple weeks on these cards until we have any reason to get hyped up about informs again. Also, with cards like, probably Eden Hazard and Pogba going up as there are more coins in the game, as I mentioned earlier, they might, be decent investments later, but you're not going to be wanting to invest in this Team of the Week like normal. There's just not going to be as many opportunities to make profit just due to the sheer supply. So normally I go through every single player and explain, why do I like this as an investment? When do I think it's going to buy? I'm just going to give you that overview because ultimately that's what I believe for pretty much every single one of these cards, whether it's high rated or low rated. We've got some new information that has been found on the PlayStation 4 market. So if we go ahead and take a look at my Twitter here, I liked the tweet so that it would be saved. Right here, Prime HAGI on PS4. As you can see, 91 rated HAGI for 1.1 mil was found on the PlayStation 4 market just a few minutes ago. It's probably gone by now, but ultimately that is another leak that might be confirmed. Now, I cannot confirm it 100%, but given the fact that, it looks like Ol Ashim has found it with about 1,500 followers, man. I don't see any reason why he'd fake it or anything along those lines. It doesn't look fake. It looks pretty real web app. So that's ultimately probably going to be a second icon that is confirmed for happening on Thursday that this is going up. Now, what we are actually expecting is maybe there's going to be 4 icons released on this Throwback Thursday. We've seen 3 released on the first week that it happened. Then 3 weeks later, we saw another 3 released. 3 weeks later, which is today, is going to be maybe 4 getting released. So that is what we might see tomorrow. Now, what I have on my team right here is 2 center back icons, Ferdinand and Nesta. Nesta being the cheapest center back icon, Ferdinand being the one that is being hyped up a lot because Ferdinand's prime icon is likely to be released tomorrow. Now, if there's no center back required in the icon SBC tomorrow, as I mentioned earlier, they're going to absolutely tank in price. The panic selling would be real, and that's when I would want to pick up 2 more investments and invest in icons, and that actually fit into the team pretty well, given the fact that I do need defenders for my investment team. I don't know if I'll be able to afford both of them, but I'll definitely pick up one if that's the case. Otherwise, if they do need center backs for the SBC, then I might go with a different position. I might go with a goalkeeper. I might go with a left back. We'll see what happens, but ultimately, that's something you guys need to focus on for an investment on Thursday, the day that this goes up. Icons are going to be big for investments. So whatever icons you see getting panic sold, they're probably going to be pretty good to be picked up on Thursday. But also throughout the weekend, there's going to be packs being opened, so there's still going to be time to pick up those icons throughout the weekend. So even if you miss out on Thursday, there's going to be other opportunities, maybe even better opportunity to pick up on like Saturday and Sunday. Remember, guys, that Black Friday, it always happens on the day after Thanksgiving, but there's also something known as Cyber Monday, which is essentially the Black Friday, but online, like Cyber Monday. It's a lot of deals that happen online, and what EA do is they also acknowledge that, and they release more deals on the Monday. So make sure to kind of keep that in the back of your mind whenever you're investing, that there will be more promo packs on the Monday as well. There's another HAGI up. I had one of my viewers in the stream send me a picture for proof. It is confirmed. This card is definitely on the market. It's probably going to be a icon SBC on the day that this is uploaded. Pretty much confirmation there. There's another picture just for more proof coming in from Paul Chester here. 1.5 million is his max price there on the HAGI. So he's definitely in packs over on PlayStation 4, at least. I imagine he's in packs across all consoles, considering we did see a Ferdinand on the Xbox. Our next investment here is going to be Paul Pogba, which I'm kind of iffy about. I picked him up on a bid for 456. I thought it was decent. It has a Hunter card on him, and he just got bought at 465. Now, the reason that I wanted Pogba specifically, not because this is the cheapest that he's been, because it definitely isn't. He's been down to lower than 430 at one point a few weeks ago. But since he's got an inform this week, he is also not going to be in packs. And with all the coins being generated into the game, I could definitely see Pogba rising over 500,000 coins after Black Friday is over. So that's why I picked up Pogba there. I thought I got an okay deal. I'm definitely not in the profit zone yet, but if I wait, hopefully by the end of this weekend, I'll be in the profit zone, and then into the next week after that, and the week after that, we'll be into nice profit. So that will be in our team, well as a good card to link. Well, this will also be a good card to link as well within our team because he also links with the OTW Lukaku, so that's dope. I could also link him with Matic. I do have a Matic in my club, so let's go ahead and add him to our investment team. He's going to go at left center midfielder. You'll get a link there with the Lukaku, as I mentioned. He's got a Hunter card, which makes it an even better deal. So there we have it. This is what we've got so far. Now, we're obviously not going to be able to afford Ferdinand tomorrow now, unless we were to sell some players elsewhere in the club. Now, currently, we're holding on to a Mane, a Son, a Welbeck, a Pogba, OTW Lukaku, and De Bruyne. And I'm definitely not going to sell any of those guys yet. If I were to sell any of them, I'd choose De Bruyne just simply because he's in packs, and there might be another point on Friday, Saturday where I could get a decent deal. I don't think I'll get as good of a deal, but a decent deal. So if I needed coins, I could sell De Bruyne. So if it comes down to it tomorrow, and I really, really want to get Alessandro Nesta, I'll sell my De Bruyne, but I'm not going to sell him yet. I could also get Bellerin for pretty cheap. He's 81 rated. I'm going to wait a couple days to buy him. He's already less than 4,000 coins, though. I'm also looking at Ederson right now. He did get panic sold a little bit today. He's at 67,000 coins, though, and I'm trying to get him for 65 or cheaper. He's been one of those cards that hasn't fluctuated quite as much as the other cards. So I'm waiting to get a good deal on the Ederson. Trying to get him for 65k or lower, but he did get a little bit panic sold today because he was up to 85,000 coins at one point because he was hyped up to getting an inform, and then he didn't get the inform. Now he's dropped back down to less than 70,000 coins. So that's how we are standing right now. Alright guys, so I have brought on a special guest for the episode because there's been a little bit of contradiction and a little bit of a different opinions on what the prices are going to be on Friday and Saturday, especially with these higher rated gold cards. Now, I've given you guys my opinion in previous episodes, but I've brought on ItsHaber. You guys probably know him. He's a YouTuber. He streams sometimes. You can check him out. Links will be in the description. But I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, Haber. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, so with the cards like Ronaldo, Messi, Pele, Maradona, the highest cards in the game, what do you think is going to happen to their price on Friday and Saturday?
Honestly, I'm going to say a lot in this, by the way. I think that we could see maybe a bit of a dip as big packs come, because obviously there will be a lot of them getting packed. But ultimately, I think that we'll see more of them, like maybe a slow rise with the big tier cards. They're not packed too often, and as people are going to get coins on Black Friday from packs, they're going to look to buy some of their favourite cards for their teams. I think that we could see a slow rise in some of the top tier items like Ronaldo, Messi, Maradona, Pele, you know, those sort of players.
Yeah, I actually 100% agree with that statement. That's definitely my perspective on things, and we've definitely seen a little bit of contradiction there. So that is Haber's view as well. Now, what would you think about cards like not as elite as Haber, or not as Haber, not as elite as Messi or Ronaldo or Pele or Maradona? What about like De Bruyne or Alaba? You know, they're kind of lower rated. De Bruyne's 89, Alaba's 86, but they still have quite a bit of value. What do you think Friday and Saturday is going to see for those prices?
Friday, I think definitely going to drop, and if on Saturday there's lightning rounds, I think they're going to drop. If not, I can see them as well possibly going up. I know there's going to be a lot of different SBCs, as we saw last year. If EA seem to go down the same path this year, we'll see a lot of different SBCs that will suck a lot of coins out of the market, which could completely reduce demand at all, which is send their price down, or it could get the demand up for those cards, send their price up.
Right.
It's a difficult one. It's one of those things. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I fucking do that a lot. It's one of those things. It's like if EA put the right SBCs out, I can see them dropping. But if they put the wrong SBCs out, I can see them rising. If that makes sense.
Right. Okay. So like if a Team of the Week tradable came out for Team of the Week 10, knowing the fact that we've got Eden Hazard, we've got Pogba, we've got Raja 9 going, a lot of people are going to want to do that SBC for this Team of the Week to try to pack those big guys. Do you think that would be something that took coins off the market, or would it have to be an untradeable to really take coins off the market? Would it have to be a Team of the Week untradeable SBC?
I think the untradeable one will be the one that takes the coins off the market. If we get a tradable one, or to be honest, if we get either of them, I can see a lot of coins getting put onto the market pretty quickly, because a lot of people will be selling their big cards to be able to do some of these SBCs. But the tradable one, I can see pushing coins back into the market, whereas an untradable one obviously is untradable, so it will see, I think, just complete wipe of coins from the market, because everyone's putting their coins into an untradable SBC, they want their best players, and that will ultimately take the coins off the market.
Yeah, and with the Icon SBCs dropping tomorrow, that could also contribute to that. Anybody who does the Icon SBCs, those are going to cost hundreds and hundreds of thousands of coins, even millions for some, if like Henry were to drop tomorrow. That costs a couple mil to get for sure. So that would take coins off of, you know, big players. You know, the pro players are probably going to want, you know, that Henry card, and big traders trying to pick up that as investments. That would take a lot of coins out of liquidation. All right, so let's go ahead and move down to the lower tier cards. What we seeing for Gabriel Jesus, an 81 rated card who's still about 40,000 coins. You've got Mbappe, an 83 rated who's still about 80k, and we'll go and throw in Florenzi. He's like an 82, I think, and he's around 10,000 coins. So what is going to happen to those prices in your opinion?
I think we're going to see a major drop. I think we're going to see a huge drop with the lower rated, high priced cards. We've seen it sort of as rewards come out. They're always the cards that people are trying to snipe, because they're getting packed so often, they're getting listed up, people are undercutting like mad. I just think that with 100k packs, 125k, 50k packs, they'll be packed so often that there'll be a of people just listing them on the market, that they'll get so sort of pushed on the market that their price will drop so much. I can't see that any of them sort of keeping their value at all. I think they're easily going to drop a lot.
I agree. One thing that I also have kind of considered is, with those cards dropping so much, or being projected to drop so much on Friday and Saturday, Will there be a little bit of over-investing that goes in on Friday and Saturday that could actually drop those cards on, you know, later in the weekend rather than earlier in the weekend? I mean, obviously, that's not something that you can answer right now. That's just something that's sort of an idea for me. But thank you so much for coming on and you know, giving your opinion on the prices. That, you know, it's definitely a very similar perspective to what I have. So that is ItsHaber, guys. You can check him out. Link is in the description. One thing that I want to really focus on this video is the Fix FIFA boycott that has been started by Reddit, and I'll go ahead and give full credit to them as well. But I did put out a vote on Twitter, and it's not 100% accurate telling on what people will actually do. But if you take a look here on Reddit, you can see there's a boycott called Fix FIFA going around where everyone is buying FIFA points during Black Friday. Will you be buying FIFA points during Black Friday? And it got almost 7,000 votes as of right now, and it's only been up for about 10 hours. 83% of people say no, hashtag Fix FIFA. They're a part of this boycott. Either they're a part of it or they simply aren't buying FIFA points in the first place. I wasn't buying FIFA points anyway. Let me know in the comments down below, are you guys going to be joining this movement? Essentially, it was started by Pure SS Rock on Reddit, and I read this. I was actually one of the first people to see it. I saw it like 30 minutes after it got submitted. I did not think that it would blow up like this, but it has really taken over across the FIFA community here, and I'll go ahead and sum it up because it is quite long, but essentially he's saying, I've been around playing EA games for a long time, and, you know, something needs to be fixed. There was so much that was, you know, really good about the game when it came out, and a lot of it has to do with gameplay. And as you guys know, I don't play much gameplay, but I am fully behind supporting less FIFA points being spent going into Black Friday. But essentially, there's a lot of problems with Weekend League and stuff like that, with pack prices and the fact that there's no deals during Black Friday for FIFA points in previous years, the fact that EA aren't focusing on pro clubs and career mode and other game modes as well. They're only focusing on getting as much money as they can out of Ultimate Team. And while I don't play pro clubs or career mode, I can see how they would be angry for sure. You know, fixing penalties, fixing cheating, which has been a big problem. One of the biggest things that pros have been complaining about this year is cheating on not only PC, but like no loss glitches on consoles as well. And this is his call to action. He's saying, let's boycott Black Friday. FIFA's biggest promotion with deals and promos and packs. Arguably, Team of the Year would be bigger, but this is a very, very big promotion from EA. Buying FIFA points in general. Just don't buy FIFA points. I know there's a lot of you who are like, I'll buy FIFA points, I'm only one person, but seriously, if we all band together and stop buying microtransaction, it will have an impact on EA. It may not be a big impact, but they'll notice, hurt them where it matters, their wallets. That's where they care. That's what they care about, and if they're getting less money, that's what will, you know, change EA to make the game mode better. Now, I do applaud EA for squad building challenges, and I applaud them for, you know, a lot that goes on with FIFA Ultimate Team and how they've made it better, especially in comparison to FIFA 16 on how terrible that game was overall. Just one of the worst video games of all time. You know, they made it a lot better in FIFA 17. But ultimately, there's still things that need to be fixed in Ultimate Team. And if we can kind of get that, you know, focus to EA and kind of get their attention, I mean, a lot of people, you know, might say, yeah, they already know about this, but if we can actually go ahead and boycott and actually stand against them with something and not buy FIFA points, they might actually do something about it. Sure, they might already know about it, but they don't care because they're not losing any money. Like in Ultimate Team, the sniping. When you snipe and you get banned for nothing and you're off the market for 24 hours, and yet they still don't stop bots, and yet they still don't prevent, you know, cheaters from coin farming, yet there are, you know, real people getting banned for trading. Real people are getting sniping banned for sniping. For, you know, 3 searches I've been banned on sniping. For bidding on cards, you know, getting banned and then being able to go onto the web app and still bid. It just doesn't make any sense. It's something that EA need to fix. It's in their favor as well, because if they don't fix that, then obviously people who are, you know, sniping on console and just getting on the web app and bidding, what does that do? That doesn't stop anybody. It just makes people angry. Plus, all the bots are on the web app anyway, so it doesn't make much sense. Another thing is tweeting at EA Sports. Now, we do know that EA Sports do not read their tweets. But if we do have a big movement on Twitter with the hashtag and get it trending, that can make an impact. EA don't care about you complaining as long as it doesn't affect their wallets. If you're a big YouTuber, I'm not a big YouTuber or anything, but I do support the movement. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about it. There are different opinions going around the community. I believe Nepenthes has an opinion against it, just based on what I've read in the replies. But ultimately, most people have been for this. So let me know in the comments down below, what would you do different about this? Maybe what do you want changed, and will you be participating in this boycott? Because, I mean, I'm not going to be buying FIFA points either way, but I definitely do support this. That's kind of what I wanted to put out there for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I know it was a long episode, but I think it covered a lot, and it's really going to help you guys out. If you made it to the end, I want to know. Drop me down below what is your favorite card in FIFA 18 Ultimate Team, and just go ahead and type that down below, and I'll go ahead and love the comment every single one of you guys that made it to the end of today's video. I'm gonna love your guys' comments. Also, I stayed up till 7 a.m. to make this video, so all the likes are appreciated, guys. And make sure to subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. I will be doing some special Black Friday live streams over on Twitch. Link is in the description. I'll see you guys over there. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.